thing I did neglect to mention, which is probably a little too late now, is this block of wood I had. It's about a 3-inch square block of wood by probably 4 or 5 inches on my ruler. This will work with any size of wood. I mean, this thing here is barely, this one here is like 1.5 inches. You know, it'll work on any size wood. You know, it's not a magical number that if you don't, it'll all screw up if you don't do the exact size I have, and that's not true. There we go. And of course it does make the nose a little longer, which is good. That bridge we have there, just kind of bring the bridge here up a little higher. Oh boy, that's getting kind of need some cleaning up here. Even what I just did was not too clean. My thing is I do tend to be a little hacky. The reason why I like to, develop stuff and I always leave it to my cleaning up process. I got a fairly decent cleaning up detailing process. Even though it doesn't look that clean right now. Get out of there. Then I want to continue the eyebrow a little bit. That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to make this eyebrow line in here. Even though this is gonna, a lot of that has got to go away. Again, this is going to be a pumpkin. Good for Halloween. He's scared. Seeing all the witches and the goblins and whatever. But I like to kind of clean out the pencil marks now. We really don't need the eye line that much. In fact, we don't need it anymore. Again, I will leave this all up to my cleaning process. It's like, yeah, I make the mess, and then you gotta have the maid come in and clean it up. Gonna leave it to the maid. Well, which is me anyways. So far, this is what we should have so far. Again, there's more detail in here and there. And I'm fairly happy with the nose up, with the exception of some detail in here. But as far as now, all of a sudden we just switch gears to, I'll put the bridge in the nose right up here a little more. Now let's get back to the mouth. I could even raise this. I might even end up raising this a little more too. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I needed to do. There'll be more cleaning up. I think I had my... Whoops. I think I had my number 9 down a little too high. Down a little too high. Hit it down higher, and I had it down lower, and I needed it higher. Okay, now we're going to get back to getting gougy with the mouth here, because everything, I think, from the nose up, I mean, like I said, I'm going to leave that to the mate, clean it up. Still some saw marks here and there. And of course, I'm going to shape it more to a more, like I said, I like to do this, I'm going to call it fat at the bottom and thin at the top. It's going to have to do the same thing here, especially on the sides. I mean, it does kind of look like he's bug-eyed, or not bug-eyed, his eyes are too close together, but then as we straighten this out a little more into a more caricature pumpkin, that's going to go away. And it's going to look good. Okay, let's bring the teeth in a little more. Again, cutting away from the lip. Now, there's going to be some lip, but I mean, when your mouth is wide open, the upper lip kind of disappears. The bottom lip is still there. And I'll show you how to shape that a little more, because I need to shape the chin a little more, and in order for me to shape the chin, I got to get the tongue in there a little more. There, make sure I keep that awkward grin. Same with down here. I think that's the thing I lost. This should have gone down a little deeper. Now I'll work on that. Like I said, let's get that tongue in there. But before I put the tongue in, I think I might need to get another. Let's just round it for now. Need to go a little deeper in. And again, this is probably where chisels will come in. You know what? It is chisel time. I remember I was going to say that. This is my larger number 9, my 3/4 pinky number 9. Whatever fits, it fits right now. It fits there fine. Right there, it's taking a lot of lumber out of there. I have a more smaller number, and this is like about 1/4 pinky. Not being very realistic, but I do have a chart. I mean, some of these vendors that sell chisels do have a chart of what size, what it looks like. The sizes, so you can see it. It's like if they took the chisel and put some ink on it and went straight down and said that's a number or whatever, at what millimeter, and that's where you could choose. So I guess right now the only thing I can do is give you a verbal, which is like the size of my pinky. Digging deeper. I'm going to go a little deeper in. I better be careful because I don't want to take that. I'm starting to kind of do an undercut. I shouldn't. Stop it. Don't do the undercut yet until we're happy with the teeth. Usually the gouging out process is pretty sloppy. Where's my little V tool? Not little, my industrial strength V tool. No, that's too wide. All right, let's get our knife in there then. Ooh, careful, I did cut right there. I have to clean that out a bit. Yeah, that is a bad thing about carving holes, is you got to watch where the knife goes at the rim of the hole. I think I need a little more light this way so you can see. I'm actually, see if I can move up this way. There, I can see it a little better. Now can you? And if you want to use a power tool too, if you got a Dremel or Fordham or something, and you can power that out too. There's no rule. There's no wood carving cop that's going to come around and bang on your door and you were using power tool. I'm going to try to start doing a little bit of undercutting. In other words, cutting in past this, and that's going to be difficult while cleaning up at the same time. And again, it's a matter of cleaning up and gouging in and cutting, and yes, it is a mess, but you should try doing some of these on your carvings until you get the hang of it. And not only that, when it's done, it looks a heck of a lot better than just simply having a mouth shut all the time. Of course, that's what Samuel Clemens, which is Mark Twain, once said, "It is better to have your mouth shut and look stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubt." And boy, that has come in handy. Well, actually, I've screwed that up many times. Open my mouth and really screw saying dumb things. Get into the undercutting here. And chipping this stuff out. See, it's just a matter of continually chipping and using the technique of chip carving will help. So it's getting there, still needing some detailing here and there. Cleaning up. Leave that to the maid. There's a little undercutting there. And I do want to get a V-tool in there. I need a smaller V-tool than I got right here. It's just to define that tongue. I want the tongue to be defined. Just don't want it to go away. I'm still not happy with the tongue, it being so far out. Because we got the, see, the bottom teeth are underneath there. Unless this is a guy who sticks his tongue out when he screams.